Hey, what's up?
All your favorite artists.
Check it out.
Say my name.
DJ Khaled.
This is Mila J.
Bruno Mars.
On hot7025fm.com.
It's your main man, 360 the Poet from the Morning Wood. And are you looking for the perfect drink? Well, you found it. Mimosa Royale is the perfect combination of California sparkling white wine and natural juice that is both tasty and refreshing. No artificial colors or flavors, no sugar added, and it's gluten-free. As the world's first ready-to-drink mimosa, Mimosa Royale is perfect for any occasion, day or night. You no longer have to drink 12 of those seltzers just to get that perfect buzz. At 8% alcohol, Mimosa Royale is the perfect drink to party with. Offered in a variety of flavors and sizes, you are bound to find a Mimosa Royale that you'll love. We have berry, mango, apple, and orange, with more flavors to come. Mimosa Royale is the most award-winning flavored wine that serves in bottles or cans. You can find them online at drinkmimosa.com or find them at your local liquor store. Ask for it by name. Mimosa Royale.
Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7. Live on hot7025fm.com.
What's going on, good people? What's going on? Happy 2025.
Can y'all believe that? Oh my God, 2025.
01022025 up in here. Let's talk lovers. I am so happy that you guys chose to come and tap in with us today on the sexiest station on the planet, Hot 702.5. And I am still getting better, looking better, feeling better, tasting better. No. I was like, flow with it. I got bars. But your favorite sexy chocolate love prescriber, where I definitely believe that love is an essential medicine. And where there's love, there's always inner beauty. And so y'all know what's going on with my beautiful co-host.
Hello. It's your girl Beauty on the Beat here with the beauty tips and the affordability of all beauty things that matters. Okay, because like I said, I'm going to keep giving it every week to y'all. New hair, new everything, because I like to be different, but it's a new year. And it's, it's my birth month, and I am just revelating. I can't even say the word. Ravishing? No. You know how like you're sitting in, it's the word that you sit in. And I can't say it. I don't know how, reveling? It'll come to me later. But yes, I wanted to sound smart. So yes, Happy New Year's, guys. That's your girl Beauty.
All right. To love self is something that we need, and here is on Let's Talk Love. We focus on the conversations that are heart relatable and to some who are humans with hearts that has been through some things and is open to have a conversation with solutions. So if you are that human, welcome.
Okay.
Welcome you. Welcome me. Welcome. We didn't do that. So be sure to share this with other humans that you feel have a heart, and you could comment, drop some love, drop some of those little hearts, but definitely share it with your peoples. And so if you want to call in and talk with us, 702-551-5261. We definitely love to hear from you. It is a new year, and you might got some things on your heart, so we here for it. And but not only do we talk about love, we also want to be people who help spread love. Mm-hmm. Less hate, more love. 2025. Less hate, more love. Less anger, more love. Okay?
Yes.
I'm going to stop there. But, so if nobody has told you that they loved you, we would definitely like to be the first.
You are loved. You are loved, people. You are loved.
It's so necessary to know and say that. I don't know. I think about, I got a lot of life lessons early in life where it made me like very humble at a young age. And I used to work for a hospital in St. Paul. And I used to do overtime as a CNA, and I would be a sitter. You know, you sit with people who try to commit suicide. And so I sat with this guy for like maybe like 4 months because I was hustling. If I'm already at work and I could just be at work and stay at work, I was at work. You know me.
That is true.
But
I knew that about
and I could just sit here and write and doodle or do whatever I used to do. But I sat with this man for like 4 months, right? I always think about anybody that I've helped over the years. I've seriously have been a helper my entire life. I cannot deny who I truly am, right? And he shot himself in the face, but with a shotgun, but the gun went this way because of his hand, so it just blew out like all of this. So literally like within that 4 month span, I watched them patch this man back together. I watched him get back to health. So he knows that I'm sitting there. He can't talk, but he knows that I'm sitting there.
Yeah.
And I'm there and we're there. You know what I'm saying? And so sometimes I would watch on the TV, or I would write stuff down for him and, you know, do stuff like that. But like by the time he could talk, because they had like literally rebuilt his jaw. And he told his dad he did it because his dad never told him that he loved him. His dad was like, what? Like blown away. Dad was like completely blown away because dad loved him. Me and the dad there every day. The dad was there. But now he knew. You know? So it's like because he never told him, he never thought it. And so I'm only like 20.
Wow.
I'm like 20 years old when this happened. So I realized like the power of words is very strong. And we are definitely products of our environment, the way we talk to each other. So,
ooh, yes,
it's important for us every single week to tell you guys that we love you, because just in case someone has not told you, we want to make sure you know that there is somebody in this huge ass, raggedy ass, janky ass world that loves you, right?
Yes, very much.
All right, so let's check in with each other. Let's check in with you guys. Let's see how you feeling. Oh, it's a new year.
It is a new year. What you thinking?
I don't know. I feel good. Like, I
feel
good.
good.
Yeah.
Baby,
It's almost like going. I don't know. It's such a fluidy thing.
Girl.
I do feel like my tornado is.
Okay, so it's like the small. Do you still have a tornado or is it gone?
I just feel like the rebuilding phases of the tornado, rebuilding up everything.
Okay, so everything gone.
So it's like, dang, you see all that damage.
Okay. You can see far, but you can just see I gotta start. Okay.
I don't know. I don't took this body on a journey. I don't know what's happening, but I really do think it's breaking down for it to be better. But like,
break it down and build it back up.
To be on this journey of like not knowing what you can eat is,
girl.
And it's clearly scary for me because it's not like, oh, I can't eat that. Like, no, my body is like, hated it. Get it out now.
No, it's not even hated. It's like, like it just go. It ain't even. It's not even hated. As soon as you put it in, it's like, boop.
As soon as I put it
like,
in my
boop.
mouth,
like yeah.
So I've had 2 major, we would say major allergic reactions.
Girl, put her down.
To food in the last 2 months. One in November, with like two small ones.
16th.
Ooh, baby. So physically, I feel like I'm just, I don't know. I feel like, but I feel good.
Okay.
That makes sense.
You feel good, but you ain't feeling good in those instances.
I mean, yes. And when it's not feeling good, it's like a whole serious thing.
You don't have them parasites in your body
like,
no more.
Come on, God. How
they
much?
like, you ain't got no good food up in here. What did you bringing up here?
It was so bad.
Let me get you sick. So then that way you like, nah.
Just don't do it again.
Girl, they like, I'm still eating good. I'm just not eating that no more.
It was so bad. I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. But I do feel like it's all gonna be good.
I woke up like that. I kept telling myself, it's like, I keep watching different videos and it's telling me like your mind creates the reality outside. Your mind creates the reality. I'm like, I've created my reality.
Yeah.
And that's how I'm living in my reality. Rather, it's in my mind. I am expressing it out to the world. And that is how I'm living. And the people that are around that to be able to experience that will have it. But if not, it is what it is. I'm like, this is what I want. This is what I'm getting. This is what I'm doing. And I'm on that. I'm on that. I see it. I am walking in my path.
Oh, she said, I remember the allergic reaction in November. Lord.
Oh, dang.
It was about 10 times worse this time. And we figured out it was the exact same ingredients as the first time. So
don't mess with that. You can't do that.
It's the devil.
But no falafels.
No falafel, no hummus. It's chickpeas and something. I don't know. But anyway, we ain't gonna do it's something. But so today, as we know that it is the top of the year, it is still Capricorn season. So shout out to all my beautiful Capricorns still celebrating their days. I'm still celebrating with you. All 'tis the season to be a Capricorn. And so today I went and got a stretch, even though it's like every Thursday I schedule a stretch, obviously, maybe because my stretch girl must be busy on a Friday. But then I'll be mad. Like, I don't feel like going outside. I got to get stuff together, blah, 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 blah. And then I go get it and it's magical.
It's magical? Yay.
And I'm just laying there. And so shout out to Stretch Zone. My girl Jasmine, I told her I was going to give her a shout out today. She be getting me together. She already had a plan for me, which I didn't know that was the plan that I needed, but it was definitely the plan that I needed. She was like, yeah, we're working on your upper body today.
You know what? This year I may try. This year I am.
You should, friend. Like, you just don't know the benefits of it.
No, I've seen the effects of not.
There's that.
And it's like, fuck that.
There is that.
No, I refuse to keep having that happen.
Shoot.
I'm like, girl, you getting locked up like,
Is it supposed to hurt like this?
No, you want to cry for good reasons, okay?
Lord,
I need to stretch that body,
man. So, thank you. You know you get a 30-minute trial. If you go there, tell them I referred you. They know exactly who Ms. Love Doctor is.
Okay.
But I was thinking of the new year and what we should talk about today, and she be talking to me like she makes me talk to her. I realize she's good at this because I be just chilling, but I'm like, she be asking me questions and making me open up to her. I said, this is what it's like.
That you do? That you do. Like, I don't answer the question.
Because I noticed that she's doing it, and I'll just open my eyes and I'll look at her, and she'd be like, well, what do you have planned for this weekend? Well, since you must ask. But then I was like, I had to close my eyes and just like reflect for a second. Like, what have we already talked about? We're what now?
Almost
New
3
years? 2 New Years in?
2 New Years.
Eve. 2 New Years in. I'm like, did we talk about reflection last year? I'm like, I don't know. And so in mid-thought, in mid-stretch, it was like she moved a muscle that like needed to be moved. And like I could feel, your muscle is a rubber band anyway. So when it's tight, that's why it's like this boing, boing. But if you keep stretching it out, eventually the elasticity will come back, right? And so she's figured out that she has to just hold my stretch. I don't need 3, 5, 7. I just need you to get deep into it and just let my muscle will restrict itself.
No bustle.
And then after so long, it finally relaxes, which me and her figured out what that was too. And it was like, dang, what? I know a lot of people are making like New Year's resolutions, changing things up for their lives, trying to make things better as they grow wiser and a little bit older. But in the same thought, I was like, but people fall off from the resolution sometimes so fast, you know what I mean? And life, we just keep it real. Life makes it difficult to stay on track sometimes. It's not even you that's falling off, you know what I'm saying? So at the beginning of the year, you always wonder, like, by month 4, when you're out of that first quarter, like what's currently going on.
Yeah.
And are you providing any type of release with that resistance?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And so how much in your life have you allowed wiggle room with said resolution?
Okay.
And can you bend? When was the last time you touched your toes? And be honest. When's the last time you even thought about getting up, touch your toes, and just stay there? Even if you don't actually touch them, but the thought is to get down there and bend down and touch your toes, right?
When Lil Jon.
What is your muscle memory? Oh, get bend over to the front and touch.
I'm like, that's when I think about it.
Get low. I don't know, but it's like your muscles have so much memory, so it's like you can give it a new memory bank frame.
I said that was my resolution too.
But it's like, are you the person when life gives you lemon, do you make lemonade, or are you the type of person to see a sour citrus fruit that you feel like you can barely eat? So because it's just so tart. So today, good people, we are talking about flexibility.
What?
And I know the normal term in use is to describe somebody's body, physical movement of flexibility, because their body usually moves more fluidly and more with ease. But this is going to be how our lives should be in flexibility.
Okay.
So in this conversation, we'll discuss the levels of flexibility psychologically, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and romantically.
Okay. I'm going to make sure I'm listening.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? But we got to break it down.
Okay.
Got to break it down. I feel like we need like some music this year, friend. Can somebody help us? I need a little, not but those. Yeah. But with a different thing. That's nicer with like a little beat, with a little bass line, like boom, boom. We need that. Who gonna help us out? Hook us up.
Let us know.
So I did the definition because you let me know if this sounds about right.
Okay.
Flexibility, adaptability, and psychological.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
Right? Because that's the one we're going to focus on today. So flexibility is able to easily modify to respond to altered circumstances or conditions. And the similar words is adaptable, adjustable, or open-ended.
Okay. Be flexible.
Of a person who's ready and able to change as to adapt to a different circumstances. Accommodating, adaptable.
Pivot. I like that.
Kenya. Woo, woo, woo.
Duck, dodge, and on that.
You gotta push.
You got to push it till you get it right.
Like, get it from your diaphragm. Okay, so adaptable is able to adjust to new conditions and able to modify for a new use or purpose.
Okay.
Right. And psychological is of affecting or arising in the mind related to the mental or emotional state of a person. And then relating to psychology, having a mental rather than a physical cause of something.
Okay.
Right?
I think those are basic, but I think the dictionary
it gets us around.
It just boom, boom. It's not be no fluff. It ain't deep.
It ain't deep. It's like affecting or arising in the mind. Something is affecting or arising
in your mind.
That relates to your mental and emotional state as a person.
Like what y'all doing is affecting my mind, my emotional state.
Creating a rising
in my mind.
No, for real. And I understand, oh gosh, my heart's purpose. Like I have to understand and I have to be okay with it. I'm a fixer, right? I'm a healer, always being that. And when things come up, I instantly go into how can we fix it mode, right? Not that we got a problem mode. Being adaptable is something that I would say will be one of my stronger points. But I understand that other people struggle with sudden changes sometimes.
Yeah,
But it's like things change. It's like we know that, in my mind, but some people are like, what, whoa.
Like, why is it changing? Like, wait.
What happened?
Yeah.
Or if somebody texts me, we've had plans all week, and then they text me the night before, like, we still going, right?
Because things change.
But if it changed, why wouldn't I tell you that it changed?
Because things change at a moment notice, and then people sometimes don't have the capacity to even tell the person that things have changed just because other things are going on.
Yeah. Just say, see you tomorrow. Because nothing, I don't know. I feel like if it's changed, I don't know. It have to be like deep.
I don't know.
For it not to change.
If you're used to things always changing, like nothing is never certain, you're always going to keep asking, well, hey, is this, or hey, is that? And I know I'm that person. I am the one that, and I change a lot because things do come up that has to be changed. And it is hard trying to tell the person that you're changing on, shit, I got to change something. Like, because that may not fit your needs.
That ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
I'm just telling what people be
Unless
flexible.
you have people buy bottles that they don't need to buy because you didn't tell people that things change.
I ain't talking about us. Friends, okay?
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
I'm just saying.
So let's tap into some levels of flexibility and how we can stay flexible. Okay. Mental flexibility or psychological flexibility is the ability to size up and adapt to unexpected or difficult situations and take actions while keeping your goals and values in mind.
Okay.
Psychological flexibility is a core goal of acceptance and commitment therapy, from which I adapted my definition. I don't know what that is, is. I thought this was telling me my therapy place was saying something. But it just says, consider mental flexibility a major route to a rich and meaningful life. So that's what it is. Acceptance and commitment therapy. This is their definition. But I liked it I liked how it said that it is a major route to a rich and meaningful life.
When you are flexible.
To be able to be flexible in life.
I mean, I believe that.
Mm-hmm.
Do I want to do it all the time? No, but I get being, I feel like I've learned to be flexible. Mm-hmm. You know, in certain things, I'm adaptable in certain things because it's like, if I can't get this need met, I'm not supposed to get any of them. Like, well, let's go this way. Let's be flexible and move it this way. Let's be flexible and move it that way.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, of course, you don't want to see things like change, but it's like if it has changed, it's out of your control that it's changed. So I think looking for a better route with said change versus just like going. Because baby, I just had a change that was a change right before getting here. We almost didn't even have a show. I was flexible.
Exactly. Like, hey, I'm human.
Resourceful. Okay.
You made it work.
So we got to talk about why is psychological flexibility important.
Okay.
Being present in the moment, what is currently happening right now, right? Because it's already happening.
Yeah.
What's going to happen is not even a thing of what's happening. So, and how do we navigate in said current situations while it's happening? Because it's happening right now. You know what I'm saying? So
we got to tell the people we got to rise of the emotions that is happening at the time.
There's a psychological arising in my mind of what is going on. And so you got to, because when those feelings may arise.
Exactly.
You got to take action.
You know? But
it still has to align within your values, your morals, and your actual beliefs. Goal of what you're trying to do anyway. You know what I mean? So, and I made sure I put on the end of it with a positive outcome.
You would hope that,
yeah.
You don't want it to be
I think we should say it because, baby, being able to adjust throughout the day sometimes is, especially for those who have more of a rigid timeline and deadlines, is like super, super, super important to them. It could be difficult, you know, to get out of their routine.
Oh,
just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not a rigid. I'm not a rigid person. Okay, I like to go with the flow sometimes.
Go with the flow, yeah, because you ain't got no choice. The flow is flowing.
The flow has to flow.
Okay. But yeah, I feel like that could be a problem for me sometimes too, because I may float to something else, and some may call it ADHD. I'm like, I needed to do this anyway, right? But staying on task is still a thing too.
Yeah. Now I go from doing this. Oh, I go in there to get the stuff out the laundry room. Oh, the laundry room needs some stuff folded. Let me fold that stuff. I'm gonna go back in and finish. Then I'm tired by then. I'm like, I'm flexible. I'm about to sit my ass down. I'm about to smoke a little bit, and then I'll do this again. Like That's how I be flexible now.
That's how you be flexible now.
Because when I
Just
wasn't flexible, you coming in like, this shit is everywhere. What the fuck is going on?
It was making you very rigid.
It's like very rigid. Like the emotions were coming out of me. This. Everybody get out. Everybody, you know.
I'm there. And it's just me, but it's got to get done. I'm like, man, I literally, but I have to give myself grace.
Thank you. I like that you do that. Give yourself the grace. You're
hard.
almost, but you've done major things. You write our show. You do a full 10 to 12 hour job. You do all of those things. It's only 24 hours in a day, friend. Okay, and that's why I wanted to just be rich, so I didn't have to do.
That's why I wanted to be rich.
You know, rich in life, in spirit, but enough money to pay the things to people that I don't want to do or don't have time to do. I can focus on other things. That's me being flexible.
Okay.
Which spoon? Spoon or fork? I want flexibility in that.
You're finding so many good ways to use it.
You know?
Look at that. You're already implementing it. Because guess what it does? Decrease stress.
Thank you. That's why my sides don't come back. Everybody see me with my edges. This thing that is stressful, okay? It is not these wigs. It is stress, okay?
There's something wrong with you. It definitely does help with anxiety, depression, and mental health concerns. Being more psychologically flexible can boost your confidence, your self-esteem, and even improve your relationships. It helps you learn new things, and it helps you kind of get away from your negative way of thinking about things.
Yep.
Because we're so stagnated in the way we are. It's like lard, and we need to warm up.
Yeah, it's all hard
Everybody's
and heavy.
all just stank.
Once that
like
lard
gas,
is gone,
like that can of grease on the stove. Everybody's kind of hard and stanky like that.
Can of grease on the stove.
You ain't never had a can of grease on the stove? Oh, God. Okay, you're blessed. I don't know. Maybe.
Like my granny ain't never, I don't know.
It helps you to manage stress and improves your overall well-being. So, it's funny that you were saying all these ways that you're being flexible, which are great. They all seem so great.
But them ain't right. Them ain't
You
right.
like the spoon and the fork. No, I feel like, hey, no, I think
That's
they
what
work.
I want.
If they're making a less stressful you,
Bruh. I ain't got to
it's a winner.
Food is here. Boom. I ain't got to cook it. Oh, my God. I open my eyes and it's there.
That's how I feel about the groceries. Look at God.
You love, yes. I just need
There
to go
was no
shop.
food. Now there is food. And I didn't have time to go to get food, but the food is here. Would you like to leave a tip for food? Yes, I would.
Exactly. That's the best thing. Hell yeah.
Yeah. That is flexibility. So let's talk about ways that we're doing it at the end. But
Okay.
I think that these are ways too that we could add in if we either using them or not. To let you know, in fact, if you are being flexible with your life, because you possibly are.
Okay, let me
And
know.
just really don't look at it that way, or
Because all the things
like,
rise.
I'm being flexible. Oh, this is what I put first. Whoa. Accepting difficult emotions. Why would I put that first? Was I challenging myself?
You was challenging yourself, okay?
Okay.
Sometimes I avoid that. Challenging
Accepting
Okay.
difficult emotions. Like this does not feel well.
Yeah, no.
I feel like in a way that's when I sing my little trigger song.
You do have a trigger.
You
You do have a
because I
trigger
feel
song.
it. Like conversations be being said, and I'm like, ooh.
You do.
Ooh.
You do.
Yeah, I feel it being locked and loaded. I think I should get out of here.
And that's your
because I'm being
flexibility.
triggered.
I think that's your flexibility, right? You're like, I don't have to be in this
Remove
space.
yourself.
Let me be flexible to be like, hey, no hard fouls, but I'm no hard feelings. I'm good. I'm just gonna be flexible and move myself. That way we good.
Accepting the anxious thoughts or the feelings without distress or judgment. Like, I'm feeling this way, this thing or this smell, the sight of that, the sound of this gives me anxiety. You can't feel judged about, how you feeling, because this allows you to react in an anxiety-provoking way. Okay, I do see that. I see that. And it keeps a greater calmness and resilience. Keeps a different calmness and resilience because I will leave.
That's a good thing, though. You remove yourself.
Yeah.
That's flexible. I check. Good job.
What
and
about
you put out there, you go trigger. Like,
At first, when I first started doing that, like it
helps.
just was coming naturally.
It helps.
And then when y'all started singing it too, I was like,
because we know to either stop the conversation. She already said, pum, pum, trigger. Like, okay, we don't want to trigger nobody. Not in a when you're having like a light and airy conversation and we start talking, we like, nah, we'll let
it's going dark.
Like,
it's going deep. It's going deep. It's too much. It's too much.
When we talk about religion, if we talk about like any type of things that be like, no, that's okay. Cut it off now.
Yeah.
All right.
Because you just don't know what they are. You don't know what all of them are. You don't know what every single solitary trigger is. But the ones you do know.
Listen, I talk to a lot of people every day, and all these Minnesotans that come in my job, they're not the ones that I'm used to. They don't look like none of y'all, none of my friends from the soda. So it just be like, oh, we're going to have a great 2025. Things are changing in the best possible ways. Cool. I'm being flexible to not say anything else. Okay,
you are doing such a great job.
So good. How about, do you want to do your presentation? You want to get some gifts?
You put that voice,
girl. Yes. Oh my God. Code switch real quick. Hello. How are you doing today?
Okay.
You got to.
All right. So dealing with a setback, that could be considered a setback.
Today,
when you have like significant setbacks in your life, I think in the moment you know how bad it feels, but you don't really realize how much of a psychological effect that it caused on you, and to be able to display flexibility in that, it helps you stay positive in taking and finding better actions to fix the setback. Versus sitting in the setback. You know what I mean? You can manage the stress a little more effectively and move forward. Probably a little more faster. Just a little more speedier.
When you accept the setback, or you what?
Yeah, when you are being flexible with the fact that you have been in a setback, right?
Okay.
And so
if you know that it wasn't, again, this was a setback. Things happen, whatever. Right now, today, I had a motherfucking setback. I gotta be flexible.
Understanding that you're protected.
Okay.
And what would be is what to deal with is gonna be dealt with.
Yeah.
And speak positivity into the setback.
Okay. It's gonna get handled in
dealt
Jesus' name. Amen.
Period.
Okay.
And managing intense emotions, managing those things.
Yeah, how you manage? Because it's kind of like, Inside Out. My favorite. If anxiety is up in there, she trying to manage stuff, girl. You doing do. So what do we do? How do we?
I would think like, first of all, like owning the fact that this is what it is. Like you knowing what it is. Like you said, if it's anxiety that you're feeling, basically acknowledging and accepting, okay, I feel anxiety right now. This shit is making me feel really, really uncomfortable. This is really making me feel whatever. And have a real conversation with yourself. All this don't talk to yourself shit, they just trying to make you crazy because you are the person you need to discuss stuff with.
Yes.
That is my prescription for today. You give a beauty tip, I'm going to give a prescription for today.
Yes, tell them. Okay.
But yeah, so I think being able to do that is a way for you to be able to break down what the actual issue is and why it makes you feel away.
Okay, I like that.
You know what I'm saying? And how you can stop feeling so overwhelmed about the said thing, especially if it happens again. You already know why.
You know how to feed that. You know how to,
with more positivity than negativity. Because if you are not managing your intense emotions, it's like, all right, I'm mad.
Why
okay, but you the only one who could make you unmad. You know what I mean? Or you mad because that's what you're giving this term, or you just frustrated, or you agitated, or you just irritated. It's like
That's
you
why that
may not
will is
be
good.
mad,
Yeah.
but just because of this high level of agitation, I think I'm mad. And you could carry mad on with you through traffic because I'm still mad. And not because I got to get somewhere and I'm running late, you know, because you had a setback and I had agitation. Both of us right before the show.
Exactly, bro.
But even with driving, like on the way here, like, what was the first song? Was it? It was, I think it was like Luther Vandross or somebody. I think it was If This World Was Mine, but it was like it was like a calm song. You know what I'm saying? So I was able to like start to sing the words, and then my frustration mellowed out.
Okay.
Because I'm frustrated still for what the problem is already solved. It's just now I need to let it all
Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go. It's like it happened. I'm here. I'm moving on. And yes, that is
We
one
made
thing.
it.
I want to be more flexible in that. I want to be more flexible when things don't go in the A, B, C, D. I'm got to be okay with A, C, B, F, D, whatever that looks like. I got to be okay with it as long as things are moving and things are getting done. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because sometimes I would be like, okay, I'm here. I'm in the next one. But I'm fucking irritated from the first one. Like, this shit is like, bro, like, I'm like, why did we have to go through that? Why did we have to do that?
All of that. All of that.
Like, that's,
And then finding fulfillment, right? Developing a psychological flexibility is essential for making meaning and finding a sense of your purpose of your life.
because it's
Your life, not purpose and meaning of anybody else, like your child's life, your husband, wife, your life. Find purpose and meaning in your life. So therefore, whatever your purpose is kind of sprouts out, and then your leaves grow to this leaves, and now we have a garden.
Yes.
But it does allow people to respond in their full range of their feelings.
Okay.
In more open ways to align with the behaviors that are going with what they're feeling.
Yes.
Oh.
Boom, boom, boom. Y'all heard it. Y'all hear that.
But you still keeping in mind of your core values and like your goals. So we still want to do that too.
Yes. I hope you guys have your set of core values because we talked about it.
Did we?
Okay. And I love that now that we've talked about so many adjectives and different things about new words that we may have not really saw. Now we can really do solutions. You feel me? Where it's like, you know about it now. Now we're able to like, hey, this is the actions behind having those boundaries. Now you can,
Yeah. Doing something with this. It's getting
that was in my mind.
All right. So, how does being more flexible psychologically improve your life? We had to figure that out. We had to know.
Okay.
Right? So, I did go to psychology today because I really wanted to know some. I love psychology today. I don't know how many times I've said that over our little
So
span.
you just go on psychology today and you just look at stuff?
Well, typically I'm looking up what we're talking about to find backup of what I'm already thinking, what I'm saying, and then like psychology will come up today because they're in the line with what I'm looking for.
Okay.
And I like it. I like the site. I use it for several different things. So, so these are from there, and then I just added a couple more to it.
Okay.
So it says boost your brain power.
Okay, how we do that?
You see, that's why I went with them, right? Because it helps you clear away brain fog.
Brain fog?
Brain fog, like when you just like...
Oh, when you have so much... Yeah, I got you.
Like you feel like you're in the clouds. Like you just can't even focus or think straight.
You're like, what's below us? I don't know. I'm all up in the clouds.
And it, according to June 2022 Harvard Women's Health Watch newsletter, and help compensate for declining memory. So it improves.
It improves my memory
Your
when I
memory.
don't have the fog all in. Okay. Check. Duly noted. Okay.
Yep.
Come on, moms. We
It
got
says
this.
even if you did like the simplest of variations within your routine, is such as taking a different path through the grocery store, it can help improve your brain.
Okay.
I think that's pretty
I
cool.
like that.
And you know what is so crazy is I do it anyway. That's so weird, but anyway, I don't need to be talking about all my crazy little quirks.
It's not. It's not.
I didn't know that it was improving my brain, but
And look, but you always try to improve your brain. You are very. I seen like a Delta today, and I'm like, it's education. I'm like, my friend is bomb. She would be, amazing with that.
or with this organization. Oh, look at you manifesting. Adapt to setback is, according to the study, psychological flexibility can help you adapt to setbacks and working in different environments.
Yeah.
Reducing stress. Mental flexibility can reduce stress, knowing that you have the power to pivot, counter feelings, overwhelmed, frustration, experience the stress, and it helps you navigate your feelings.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that was navigate your feelings.
I read a book called Who Moved My Cheese?
I know you've talked about it before.
And I really feel like that helped me understand about flexibility. Because when you're so used to getting that source from that one thing, COVID also taught us that about flexibility too, because they pulled the rug from underneath us because we weren't able to get our main source of income. So we had to learn how to be flexible then, you know? And that did create some stress stuff. But it came with a lot of more.
A major setback. A major setback. So that makes sense. Makes sense. It gives you a burst of energy. Mental flexibility can be energizing when you knock off a problem that suddenly pops up. And you can't help but to feel stronger and more purposeful.
Right? Especially when you like, bitch, I got this.
Handled that.
Like,
Handled it. Handled it. Didn't even know that was coming, but it got handled. Get creative.
okay.
Mental flexibility adds to your creative problem-solving ability. As suggested by Boys, you could argue that mental flexibility is creative problem-solving. In addition, when you see that there are many paths to the same goal, you are more likely to find the ones that lead you to your destination.
Perfect. Because there's always pathways, right?
There's more than one way.
More than one way to skin a cat, like they used to say.
Why would they want to skin a cat, I wonder?
Because them cats that
They
look
do.
skinned, they
I've
look
seen a
real
sheep
fun.
shaving contest, so maybe people do the things that you don't
We
do.
seen pillow fights. Did we not?
Have y'all ever knew? Did y'all? What was it called? Not MMA. It was PMA.
Yeah, it was a pillow fight that they was
Pillow,
like
Marshall.
backgrounded. Them pillow.
Roundhouse back. I'm like, I am today years old.
You gotta be
know that this
flexible
was
to
a
know
sport.
how to like dodge and duck and like you. That shit was wild. I ain't even know. We didn't even know till the Olympics that there was a goddamn breakdancing segment. We like you was not.
I
You
should have
did
been in
not
that.
do it. Dun, 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 dun,
I
dun,
should have been in that.
That shit was
Okay,
hilarious.
all right. That's funny. It helps your relationships.
I know that. Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Where you want to go to church or where you want to
I'm just saying this right here. I'm gonna listen and not talk. Okay,
Not-
because being
not the
flexible
judge.
is not
You
the
just
judge.
gonna listen,
I'm just gonna listen
but
and
not
not talk.
talk.
Because we gotta talk about the relationship, and I want to see the flexibility that you gotta have when you are in
Do
relations.
you think you're flexible in relationships?
somewhat?
Listen, but not talk. Never mind. Okay.
Somewhat.
All right. So mental flexibility contributes to better relationships in numerous ways, making time for others, being able to compromise, and seeing the other person's point of view. 4-3. Okay. So you have to be flexible in these said relationships.
Okay, talk to me.
It helps your mental.
Okay, do it.
I can see that. Okay. All right. I see what you're doing. But whatever. I can see being flexible in relationships on multiple levels, right? Only on the simple strength of I don't know how emotionally intelligent everybody is to a point of where it's like You hurt my feelings. Okay, I can accept that. Okay, I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings and go back. But I think that society has set us up so bad to the point where, and I realize I listen to our show, I blame everything on society because it's true, in my opinion. But we are so programmed to listen to defend versus to listen to comprehend. And so if there's compromise or if it's just being able to see your point of view or something else. I thought about something that we talked about and I was like, damn, I think I owe my friend an apology because
She be so nice with that. Be like, girl, what you? I ain't even with you.
no, because you listen, we be having debates and I be standing on my point, but then when I be like, okay, she might have had a point, I gotta come back and tell you had a point. You know?
I always talk to try to have a point, but I gotta learn how to not to always try to have a point. But I really want y'all to understand. I don't want to like waste my breath on something that ain't like real. You feel me? Like I don't want to just judge nobody.
So it was about ChatGPT we talked about. And I think because I can't use it really necessarily for school, but I do know that it helps with information. And we were talking about a particular student who I know uses it, and she looks like she's shitting on us with her assignments because we got a paragraph, maybe 2, and she got 8.
They're like,
and I'm like, is cheating, essentially. And you was like, no, friend, like it helps you talk right. And so I needed to send this very professional email. Baby,
got you right?
I said what I wanted to say, and it just, I was like, okay, I got to call her because this helped articulate my words a little bit better.
But when you're ready, you like, this is what I wanted to convey. This is what I wanted
exactly what I wanted to say. Yeah, I mean, with minus a few things. So, yeah, I think being flexible and understanding to even go back and say, you were right.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that's a good way to be flexible in any type of relationships. I was wrong. You were right. That's big. That's big for people. I was wrong.
I know. And I try not to be wrong, okay? It's not that I always want to be right. I just try not to be wrong, if that makes sense. It's like I don't want to, but I don't speak unless I know what I'm saying. Does that make sense? It's like, unless I don't, it's like, okay, I don't know that word. I'm not going to be like, okay, blah, blah. No, I don't know the word. But what I'm trying to say, this is what I'm trying to convey. But I don't like to speak if I don't know. Like, this guy asked me, is a mountain in the north? I'm like, I don't know. Google it. Like, bruh. I don't like to tell people something that I don't know.
Yeah, well, I think
Google.
that's completely different. But I'm saying our thing is it's a matter of opinions, and we were, you know. But so here's some ways that we could improve our flexibility. Mindset. I had to make sure I put that in there because
you're right.
And I need to sit up straight and work on my posture.
You see me, I'm like just leaning in.
I think that knowing what you want to change and why you want to change it is major. Right?
Yep.
And using more encouraging positive talk about yourself within the change. Like instantly counter a negative with a positive. You know what I'm saying? And you realize what tools you have to get to your goal and what tools you don't have. And ask for help on how to get there. That's major in changing your mindset. It's like, I need you to help me with this. I may not need you to help me with all of this, but this one thing I do need you to help me with because that's your strong suit. Decide that you want to do it and approach it with a more open mind. You know, like, yeah, I could do this. Regardless of what hiccups may come in there, what doubts may that surface into your mind, body, and spirit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Just know that you're making steps towards successful change. And so we were watching Sprint. Let me tell you, baby, the motivation for me to run track, I don't know. I might need to join the Senior Olympics because I feel inspired. But yeah, so we were talking about like disappointment, right? And it's in your mindset, right? So if you go, you make it to the Olympics, you don't win. How many people were on the track? 8, right? I think I have to count, but let's just say 8. Only one person gonna win the gold.
Yeah.
So you got 1 out of 8 chance to win. And if you don't, if you're the 7, let's just say you're the 4 that don't even get a medal. Do you go and be depressed? Or do you be like, shit, I made it to the Olympics.
Exactly. Shit, I made it to the
Girl,
Olympics.
you bad. Girl, you bad. You know,
Girl,
so.
be like, bitch, next year I'm stomping on your neck.
Girl.
I'm coming back.
Because who made it? Because you didn't make it. But yeah, so but decide why you want to change. And do it for the most compelling reasons why you need to change, why you can see the benefits of your life improving.
Yep.
And how you can just take some shortcuts sometimes to make things easier for yourself. And instead of thinking of everything as an obstacle and a problem, tell yourself it's like an opportunity or just a challenge. Challenge.
Accept it.
I'm like, ooh, this is an obstacle course. But simple tweaks of self-talk creates more flexibility on the outside and your outlook of things almost like instantly. Because you already like this, soon as it's like, okay. I feel like taking deep breaths be helping me. It like releases my brain when it gets tight to be like, reframe it in a way of like it vibes with you. You know, like how you want it for your values, saying like, I value creativity. So thinking about the problem of a setback, it's a challenging reframe versus something more positive for me, you know, than saying a negative comment about it.
Yeah.
You can make it fun.
Always.
I kind of do that because sometimes I'll be like, oh,
You got to.
this. I always look at it like an obstacle course. Like you got to run, jump, duck, dip.
Life. That is life.
You know, like when you getting the hangers down, and the hanger will attach to another hanger, and it's like if you were in a minute to win it, could you really hook those hangers like that? And it create like a little bit of a frustration, but then you realize like
let that shit go.
we might need to play that.
A minute to win.
And it's okay to be doing something opposite of what you planned.
Ooh.
And I put in here, just don't leave the people out that are in the plan with you. Once you change the plan, once you change the plan, you just can simply send a text and let people know that the plans has changed, or call if it's something that's important and they need to know that the plans has changed. Don't just be okay with you making changes because we said it here and then don't tell people about it. But if it's something like going to get a facial instead of going to the grocery store, it's okay.
Yeah.
Be flexible because you needed that facial and you can order them groceries.
Ooh, right.
Stop working when your brain gets tired. Take a break, even for 5 minutes.
Yes, that's true.
I had to tell myself that, get up, move, bounce around, because I felt like the quality of my work was starting to suffer because I was like, you know, I got Z's all over the paper.
I can't let her close her eyes. She will take that minute and be like, sleep. No, man.
Ooh, baby. And
know
apologize to yourself. Apologize to others. It's okay we're not right about everything, and that's okay. We try. And be more encouraging to yourself. Be flexible with yourself. Love yourself some more. Give yourself more compassion. Sit up straight. Remind me to sit up straight. And be supportive to the ones that you're around. And be supportive to them the way they need you to be supportive. I think that if we were to support people in a way that is beneficial for you, it's like building a community web. I can be there for you, but just in the way that you want me to be there, which alleviates me being there in ways that I probably can't. So, with that being said, I hope you guys are looking for more ways to be flexible. And you're going to have to tune in another Thursday at 6 p.m. because we didn't even get into physically, romantically, emotionally, or spiritually, which is great because I really felt like psychological needed its own time and space because it's probably one of those hierarchy of needs that are at the bottom because if you are not mentally flexible in your life and stress minimal, all the rest of those are off-centered anyway. So We want to make sure that we love y'all. Be sure to tune in next Thursday at 6 p.m. on Let's Talk Love with Miss Love Doctor and Beauty on the Beat. We love you guys, and do something kind to this week. Mm-hmm. Whatever it is, let me know what you did.
Tell us last time. Tell us last time. Tell us next time.
Yeah, or bring it back to this comments.
We
Peace.
love you guys.
Yo, it's your girl Cheryl Underwood, and you're tuned into the hottest news station on the planet, Hot 702.5.